Midnight Encounter. John recalled an incident from a few years ago. It was late at night, and he was on a road trip to Alabama for his great-uncle's birthday. It was pretty far from where he lived, almost 8 hours. He went to make a stop to refill his car. It was at a shady gas station. He had this feeling of discomfort as he got out of the car. John filled the car up, then went inside to pay. When he got inside, he saw they had snacks, so he took 2 bags of chips and an energy drink. He gave the snacks to the cashier and also paid for the gas. As John stepped out, he saw another car, black. The windows were tinted, so he couldn't see who was inside. The car was positioned sideways in a parking spot. He ignored it and got in his car and drove. John was driving in the countryside, so there were no street lights. After 5 minutes, he looked in his mirror and noticed the black car following him. He ignored the car and kept on driving. Then the man came in front of him and started swerving. John quickly passed him and stepped on the gas, wanting to get out of the area quickly, so he went faster and faster. He suddenly lost control of the car and went into a ditch. John tried calling the towing service, but there was no signal. He got out of the car to go find help and saw the black car. This time, the driver got out of the car, and when John looked at him, he froze in fear. The man had long brown hair down to his waist and had a deformed jaw as if someone punched him. He had scratches all over his face and arms, and he had a psycho grin on his face. He lunged toward John and bit his arm. John tried pinching him with his fingernails, but he wouldn't let go. He pulled out a knife and tried to stab John. He thought, "This is it, man." John heard sirens. The man put the knife back in his pocket and gave him his psycho grin as he ran into the forest. John waved down the police and told them everything. The officer who went into the woods caught him and put him inside the car. Apparently, the man escaped from a mental asylum a week and a half ago and stole a car from one of the nurses. The cops helped John call a towing service, and then when he was back in the city, he rented a car to go to his great-uncle's birthday. All John was thinking about was the man. If the cops had gotten there a few minutes later, he would have been on the news.